Live from Penn State's campus, this is Nittany Talk. I'm Jackson Tortone, and today's episode, we'll be diving into 7 fascinating news stories, taking a look at the situation in Paris, debriefing last week's Kid Laroi concert, exploring men's fashion, and playing a game of talk or dab with some spicy sauce. Now, let's get to talking. Welcome back to Nittany Talk. My co-hosts Catherine Schreiner, Mariel Reese, Emily McGlynn, and I have 7 trending news stories to report and analyze. Now, guys, the first report I want to give is about this TikTok ban that Congress is trying to put on. Now, Democrats and Republicans alike are claiming that TikTok is a national security violation due to the fact that the company is based in China. And a lot of them have also been saying things like TikTok is causing the mental health crisis in this country and that kids would be happier without it and that it doesn't serve a purpose. But a lot of young Americans are claiming that TikTok helps their business, it helps them gain followers, even make money. And so they think that the government is overreaching and interfering on their way of life. So what do you guys think about that?
Well, from what I've seen and the clips I've seen from the trials that are going on, it's a lot of the things that are happening just don't have like good reasoning behind them, I guess.
So what else is in the news?
So right now, there are several states being hit by deadly tornadoes. So parts of the Midwest and the South as well have been hit by these. 32 people were killed on March 31st by these storms. They've obliterated houses, ripped off roofs, many power outages across the Midwest, and at least 50 tornadoes touched down, which is insane.
Wow, that's a
It's been a
crazy
while
number.
since we've had something as bad as this. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that sounds honestly awful. Like I've never experienced a tornado. I don't know if you guys have, but just to think of like 50, like I feel like that's just an insane number.
One time it was only an F1. I cannot imagine what those were like.
Yeah, like they have winds up to 79 miles per hour in Georgia right now. Like that's insane.
Man, I'm from the Midwest, so I should probably call some family members to make sure everyone's okay. But no, that's wild.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, another news story I read about was that NASA just named a diverse astronaut crew for the Artemis 2 moon mission. And this, for the first time in more than half a century, NASA has finally named a crew of astronauts headed to the moon. And actually, humans have not ventured more than a few hundred miles off the planet since Apollo 17, NASA's last moon mission in 1972. So for all of us, this is going to be the first moon mission in our lifetime, which I think is really interesting. What do you guys think?
Crazy.
Yeah, I also heard that one of the astronauts on the team is going to be the first woman ever to go to the moon.
That
so
is
this is
so
really
cool.
cool.
It's amazing. And they even have someone from the Canadian Space Agency, too.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, that's so cool that we're starting to develop who gets to go on these missions, who gets to do these things.
I'm glad to see it, yeah.
Yeah, for the first time, they've always chosen one person and then carbon copies of that person that would be good to go. But I'm just glad we're moving on up in the world. And speaking of that, the Food and Drug Administration is selling Narcan over the counter now. So you don't have to get a prescription anymore to get Narcan. Narcan is basically a medicine that is used to help people that are overdosing on drugs. It has saved millions of lives. And I just think this is a really great move. What do you guys think?
I mean, I think that it's good that people are able to, make their own choices with, how to treat their own problems and not have to necessarily go through their doctor. That's just my take. What do you guys think?
I definitely agree with that. I mean, like there are a lot of people that they don't have access to go to the doctor or they're too busy. And so it being just over the counter, that really helps a lot.
I agree. I feel like it's much more accessible because I feel like maybe some people are too scared or too nervous to like go through a doctor or a prescription, but it just being accessible, maybe could save their own lives.
Yeah, and a couple months ago, Penn State had a program where they're giving out free Narcan to everybody. So,
That's so good.
so yeah, we're just moving on up in the world.
Speaking of moving backwards in the world, the country of Uganda has officially outlawed all LGBT activity, and they're even imposing capital punishment for some offenses. And so the response in the country has actually been relatively positive because they're a very religious country. But around the world, people are calling it a human rights crisis. A lot of people are saying this is almost like a genocidal action. And most of the West is saying that, but a lot of Africa is responding well. So what do you guys think?
Well, what happens if someone were to practice LGBTQ things? Like what happens to them? What's the punishment?
They would be jailed, and if it was with a minor, they could be executed.
It is insane. I mean, in the US, we have a lot of LGBT laws and things going on right now, especially in Tennessee. There's the whole drag queen thing going on. So it's like, it's insane that this is what's happening. We just got so much freedom, and now it's regressing. But on happier news, scientists have filmed the deepest ever fish in a seabed.
Way to lift the mood. Way to lift the mood.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that little boy. Little cute little fish. So it's a type of snail fish, actually. And it was over 8,000 meters in the seabed. So that's pretty low. Snailfish are usually found in shallow water, but this is a juvenile, so it goes down deeper into the ocean so that predators won't eat it.
Aw,
Interesting.
that's so
I know.
cute.
Like, it's a cute, just little blob. That's the thing.
Do they pose any kind of threat or no?
No threat at all. But also, they had the deepest catch ever at 8,022 meters on the same trip with different specimens. So it's really cool. There's new stuff happening with the sea, which I always love to see.
Fascinating.
Well, I just read that actually a journalist from the Wall Street Journal named Evan Gershkovich was detained on Thursday after accusations arose of him spying on Russia on behalf of the American government. He is the first American journalist taken since the Cold War on espionage charges, and it's possibly facing up to 20 years in jail.
Wow.
Yeah.
President Joe Biden's all over this. I know he has made several speeches and that he's trying very hard to get that journalist back. But the Russians obviously are going through a real tough time with the Russian-Ukraine war. So I guess we'll see how that's going to impact that and our relationships.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Definitely.
Like, it's crazy that that hasn't happened since the Cold War. Like, that was the last time that there's really been such a big conflict, I guess. So it's insane.
And what I really appreciate is that people around the world are writing to the Russian ambassador and saying, just release him.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we have for trending news in the United States and the world. Please stay tuned for an in-depth look at the current state of unrest in Paris, France. For Nittany Talk, I'm Jackson Tortone.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning into this edition of Penn State Sports Night.
For all of us here at the Belisari Media Center, we are
Penn State Sports Night.
Ready, mics? 3, 2, fade in on 2, mic and cue.
This is Nittany Talk.
I would say spring.
Slow down.
And he knew that. How do you think?
I know.
She continues to hold her values and everything though. And I think that that's really important. So yeah, and self-care Saturday.
And you lose a lot of sleep.
Yes, agreed.
Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News.
Penn State Network News is a student-produced, bi-weekly live news show featuring all student talent.
From local and national news to sports, entertainment, weather, and live interviews, we have it all.
We also feature student-made packages from across campus.
Airing every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m.
We are PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.
Hey everyone, welcome to Culture Central. My name is Jaden Stewart.
What's good, everybody? My name is Eric Pichardo, and we are your hosts,
creators,
and executive producers of Culture Central. Is this Whitney Houston?
We're doing things that have never been done before, so welcome to the family.
Hey everyone, we are Red Carpet News, your main source of entertainment news at Penn State University.
Man, this festival is going to be popping.
I'm Alex Porzillo, here with Aiden Harrell.
He's going to 23rd with Daddy Elon Warbucks to actual space away from Kim.
So in sync, especially during Kendrick's part when they came out.
Reporting on anything from music, movies, TV shows, fashion, to celebrity gossip. You don't want to miss out on any of the hot topics we discuss.
Find our segments on YouTube under the name Red Carpet News for your daily dose of entertainment.
We are Red Carpet News.
If you don't include human beings, you cannot accurately model the way the climate has changed over the last 50 years.
And I don't know that we're ever going to be free of some sort of bug.
A natural state of motion for something to be in is to remain in its current state of motion.
I've been lucky enough to discover various things out there. Pulsars, exoplanets, and some other phenomena that ended up being interesting.
Hi, I'm Johnson Gary with Asking Penn State.
What if Asking Penn State?
Asking Penn State.
Asking Penn State.
Asking Penn State.
Welcome back to Asking Penn State.
Welcome back to Nittany Talk. For this segment, we will be going live to Paris, France with special guest reporter Olivia Osthamer, where she will be covering the recent riots in response to pension reforms by the French government. So Olivia, what's happening over there?
I'm here standing right in front of the Eiffel Tower in the city of love, Paris, France. It is a beautiful, gorgeous, sunny day, but what you are about to see isn't so sunny.
For months now, angry French citizens have protested against a pension reform proposed and now passed by the French President Emmanuel Macron. These protests have occurred at least once a week since the beginning of January, and there is no timeline of when they will end. We're fed up that our government is passing laws without a parliamentary vote and without going through direct representation. In France, the absence of a parliamentary vote is legal. Article 49.3 in the Constitution states that a French president has the power to use what we call in the United States an executive order. The new law increases the retirement age from 62 to 64, which allows more money to flow into the pensions for retirement, as people will now be working longer. The law also increases the amount of pensions low-economy workers will receive. In September of 2022, the Pensions Advisory Council reported that soon there won't be enough money in the French pension system for those retired to receive all their money. The council emphasized the need for longer-term sustainability of the pension system, which is what this new reform does. President Macron said, quote, "The reform is not a luxury. It is not fun. It is a necessity for the country," unquote.
The new law does not mean that workers can pack up for retirement at age 64, as it will require 43 years of contributions to be eligible for a full pension.
Those who did not achieve a high level of education Those whose salaries are low and women with children will suffer the most with this reform. Maternity leave is not taken into account in this new law. Those against the reform believe there are more efficient ways the government can fund the pension money. We're demonstrating because we don't feel like working until we're 64 years old, especially not in the current conditions. If the conditions were better, we would certainly work longer, but that is not the case. According to a recent report by the research firm eLab, 68% of the French oppose the law. With demonstrations occurring at least weekly, many disruptions have been felt all across France. During the days of the protests, the metro is discontinued or running at a very slow pace. In addition to public transportation issues, a trash strike has occurred for almost 3 weeks now. Piles of trash fill the streets, with trash workers refusing to pick up the garbage. These demonstrations we are seeing could almost be never ending, just as the Yellow Vest movement was. With or without the reform, the French pension system is among the most generous in Europe.
French President Emmanuel Macron still has 4 years left of his term. However, the next president is able to overrule this reform if he or she chooses to do so.
Reporting live from Paris, France, I'm Olivia Osneimer.
Thank you, Olivia. For Nittany Talk, I'm Jackson Tortone.
And for this segment, we will be going back to take a look at the Kid Laroi's live performance at the Bryce Jordan Center last week. Well, to start from the beginning, for the pre-show, we had our very own Danny Vitale do a couple of covers of Kid Laroi's songs, and honestly, it was pretty entertaining, so shout out to Danny. And then next we had Jeremy Zucker. You know, personally, he has a nice place in my heart, you know, from my high school and middle school days where I literally listened to him like every day. I didn't realize how much I knew by him until like I was like, you know, swaying, like just singing along, surprisingly. But he's very well known for his songs such as Come Through and Talk Is Overrated. And then the main show, of course, the Kid Laroi. Oh my goodness. Honestly, walking in, I didn't know what to expect because I love his music. Like, it's a part of my gym workout playlist. But like, I wasn't too sure like what type of performer he'd be, you know, that type of thing. Honestly, it was pretty good. The opener was literally perfect. He opened with one of his newer hits, Love Again. And honestly, it was something to see. And then also the set was kind of interesting because he had like a cage of like dinosaurs, but he made that combination work with his energy and his vibe. And he also showed off some of his drummer skills, which was like, you know, give us more. Oh my God. Like, I personally did not know that he was such a pro on instruments, not only, but like his vocals throughout the concert. Oh my goodness. Amazing. So, you know, personally, my favorite part was when he kind of walked us back to the early stage of his career with his songs Diva and Let Her Go. Oh my goodness. Personally, nothing got me more hype than those songs. But anyways, now my co-host Emily McGlynn captured some of the most exciting moments from the night. Take it away, Emily.
Thank you, Abby. So on Sunday night, the Kid Laroi posted via Instagram that he would be coming to the Hub Monday afternoon to give out some free merch and talk to fans. And when I saw this Instagram story, I had to be there. So I checked out a camera from the very own Willard building and I headed over to the Hub and I waited at the Hub lawn for an hour and a half. And it took him a little bit to come out. He said that he was going to come at 1 p.m., but he didn't come until like 1:32. And everyone thought he was coming from different directions. So everyone just kept fleeing to different parts, which I think that was a little chaotic. And then finally, he came out and everyone was surrounding him. Everyone was screaming, saying that they love him, all the good stuff. And he's kind of shorter than I expected. No hate to him at all. But he had to get on top of his bodyguard's shoulders in order to see everyone and interact with fans. So he was on top of his bouncer's shoulders for about, I would say, like 20 minutes, passing out t-shirts, passing out bandanas, signed posters, and even free tickets. Everyone was screaming their heads off. They were just so excited to see him. And at one point, he did do the "We Are" chant, which I know is so cliche, but I feel like you just have to do it when you come here to Penn State. Finally, later that night, I headed over to the Bryce Jordan Center with one of our fellow Nittany Talk members, Janelle Randolph, and we were very nervous heading in. We had no idea what to expect because usually he's a jumping bean. He's always going up and down on that stage and being absolutely crazy. Finally, we were able to get in, and we were just honestly starstruck. Like, we had no idea what was going on. We were only able to experience 3 songs, but I definitely do think that he's worth the while to go and see him in person. Kid knows how to sing, the kid knows how to perform, and I definitely do think people should take time out of their day to see him. And if it wasn't on a Monday night, I definitely think that more Penn Staters would come to go see him. So if anyone has the opportunity within the next couple of months to go ahead and see him, I definitely would. Thanks, Abby.
Of course. Thank you, Emily. We can definitely say the Kid Laroi concert was not one to miss. For Nittany Talk, I'm Abby Shashut.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning into this edition of Penn State Sports Night.
For all of us here at the Belisari Media Center, we are
Penn State Sports Night.
Ready, mics? 3, 2, fade in on 2, mic and cue.
This is Nittany Talk.
I would say spring.
Slow down.
And he knew that. How do you say
I know. She like continues to hold her values and everything though. And I think that that's really important. So yeah, and self-care Saturday.
And you lose a lot of sleep.
Yes, agreed. Yeah.
Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News.
Penn State Network News is a student-produced, bi-weekly live news show featuring all student talent.
From local and national news to sports, entertainment, weather, and live interviews, we have it all.
We also feature student-made packages from across campus.
Airing every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m.
We are PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.
Hey everyone, welcome to Culture Central. My name is Jaden Stewart,
What's good, everybody? My name is Eric Pichardo, and we are your hosts
creators
and executive producers of Culture Central. Is this Whitney Houston?
We're doing things that have never been done before. So welcome to the family.
Hey everyone, we are Red Carpet News, your main source of entertainment news at Penn State University.
Man, this festival is going to be popping.
I'm Alex Porzillo, here with Aiden Harold.
He's going to 23rd with Daddy Elon Warbucks to actual space away from Kim.
So in sync, especially during Kendrick's part when they came out.
Reporting on anything from music, movies, TV shows, fashion, to celebrity gossip. You don't want to miss out on any of the hot topics we discuss.
Find our segments on YouTube under the name Red Carpet News for your daily dose of entertainment.
We are Red Carpet News.
you don't include human beings, you cannot accurately model the way the climate has changed over the last 50 years.
And I don't know that we're ever going to be free of some sort of bug.
A natural state of motion for something to be in is to remain in its current state of motion.
Been lucky enough to discover various things out there. Pulsars, exoplanets, and some other phenomena that ended up being interesting.
Hi, I'm Johnson Gary with Asking Penn State.
With Asking Penn State.
Asking Penn State.
Asking Penn State. Asking Penn State.
Welcome back to Asking Penn State.
Welcome back to Nittany Talk. I'm Charlie Krakowski, and right now I'm joined by my homeboys, Jackson Tortone and Ji Cheng. We're going to give you the rundown on men's fashion. So, Jackson, I know you're a big fan of dressing up formal, so why don't you give me the lowdown on what you're wearing right now?
Right now, I'm wearing just a standard shirt from Joseph A. Banks. Wearing the blazer from Joseph A. Banks.
Joseph A.
Wearing the shoes also from my boy, Joseph A. Banks.
Hey!
That's dope. And also a belt. Just to make sure my pants don't fall down, because that would be bad.
Oh, yeah. I hate it when my pants fall down.
I love Joseph A. Banks' favorite store to shop at. That's where you got to get them from. So how about you, Charlie?
Me, Joseph A. Banks clearance section jacket. You know, I like to save money. Harper's shirt from downtown. Tom Brady pants. Tom Brady. Yeah. DSW shoes. Got them on sale. And my dad had a coupon. So, Chi-Ching, where's your formal wear? What are you looking at?
I got it in the dry cleaner.
Dry cleaner. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. What do you normally wear when you dress up nice?
Well, I got a suit from Hermenegildo Zegna from New York, Fifth Avenue from New York.
Man is dripping. All right. So we're gonna go into what we wear on a normal basis. I mean, you seem pretty swagged out right now. What you got going on right now?
I got this from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, New York. Yeah.
$100, and this is Fila from Beijing, and that is from Miami. Nike Air Jordan. Too.
Nike Air Jordan.
World traveler.
So those are some
and tricolors.
Tricolors. So those are Miami shoes. I'm going to show you some DC shoes. That's where I'm from. These are the New Balance.
Washington, D.C.?
Yeah, Washington, D.C. New Balance 990 V5s. Everybody
from White
went through
House,
there.
man.
Yeah, White House. Yeah. Now, these are my beaters. I put them through everything. Puddles, mud, everything. So, staple shoe. What about you? You got any shoes on you?
So, the shoes I have on me are multiple, amongst all the other things I have in here. But let's go over the first pair. So I would like these to be my beaters, but right now they're not dirty yet.
Those are fresh.
Yeah, they're fresh. I want to keep them fresh and not let them get all in that mud and stuff, but eventually they will. It's inevitable, like many things.
Of course. Like a pair of white shoes.
And now for another, speaking of white shoes, let's look into these
those
checkers.
I love that. Those are like staples in middle school.
Vans, yes.
Middle school,
Checkered
the checkered
Vans,
ones.
Checkered Vans.
I've
already got them dirty on the sides. I'm a little upset about that, but you know what? They're still fresh. They'll always be fresh.
And
Vans will never go out of style.
Cookies.
Like checkered cookies.
Checkered cookies. Oh, yeah.
So what do you got going on? Any other shoes?
Any other shoes you got?
I got this from state of Florida.
Florida flip-flops.
Florida, yeah.
Let the dogs out down south.
Miami Beach.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. If we're going into formal wear, or not formal, informal wear, normal wear, this is something I wear every day. This is a crew neck from Champion. I used to work for Champion. Now, this isn't your ordinary crew neck. It has these pockets in there. Yeah. Crew neck with pockets, baby. Yeah.
Well, your phone got to go somewhere, man.
Oh, yeah. Phone, keys, wallet, WD-40, the essentials.
Obviously.
You got glasses on you?
I do.
You got glasses? No?
No glasses.
No glasses? This is what you got to do. You need
the
swag.
sun is bad for your eyes. It'll melt your eyeballs out.
Well,
so you got to make sure to protect.
Laser.
Oh, we got laser eyes.
He is always flexing on us. Always flexing on us. That's one thing I'll say.
From Zest.
Oh, man.
From Germany.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Awesome.
So let's go into athletic wear. What do you wear when you're having fun, working out?
that. That is from Arena from France.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We
France
got
too.
like swimming team like.
Oh yeah,
standard.
no, absolutely.
Right, right,
Swimsuits are essential, and honestly, in the summer you will only see me wearing a bathing suit. Speaking of bathing suits, this is what I always sold as a bathing suit when I worked for Champion.
Nice.
But these are actually just cargo shorts. Champion men's take a hike cargo shorts. Yeah, these things you can use them as a bathing suit, but they're not supposed to be sold as a bathing suit. So
anything's a bathing suit.
Anything's a bathing suit. So I think that just about wraps us up.
Summer is coming.
Summer is coming.
Summer is coming, people.
Summer is coming,
people.
No
Summer,
more winter.
summer is coming.
Summer
No
is
more winter.
coming.
It is
That's
warm
right.
out today.
I'm going
And
to Miami real soon for Disney college program.
Yes, let's go. And that is all the time we have for this discussion. After the break, we have a spicy segment where we can either talk or take a trip to Dabbington City. For Nittany Talk, I'm Charlie Krakowski.
I'm CJ.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning into this edition of Penn State Sports Night.
For all of us here at the Belisari Media Center, we are
Penn State Sports Night.
Ready, mics? 3, 2, fade in on 2, mic and cue.
This is Nittany Talk.
I would say spring.
Slow down.
And he knew that. How do you think?
I know.
She like continues to hold her values and everything though. And I think that that's really important. So yeah, self-care Saturday.
And you lose a lot of sleep.
Yes, agreed. Yeah.
Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News.
Penn State Network News is a student-produced, bi-weekly live news show featuring all student talent.
From local and national news to sports, entertainment, weather, and live interviews, we have it all.
We also feature student-made packages from across campus.
Airing every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m.
We are PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State. Hey everyone, welcome to Culture Central. My name is Jaden Stewart.
What's good, everybody? My name is Eric Pichardo, and we are your hosts,
creators,
and executive producers of Culture Central. Is this Whitney Houston? Like,
we're doing things that have never been done before. So welcome to the family.
Hey everyone, we are Red Carpet News, your main source of entertainment news at Penn State University.
Man, this festival is going to be popping.
I'm Alex Porzillo, here with Aiden Harold.
He's going to 23rd with Daddy Elon Warbucks to actual space away from Kim.
So insane, especially during Kendrick's part when they came out.
Reporting on anything from music, movies, TV shows, fashion, to celebrity gossip. You don't want to miss out on any of the hot topics we discuss.
Find our segments on YouTube under the name Red Carpet News for your daily dose of entertainment.
We are Red Carpet News.
If you don't include human beings, you cannot accurately model the way the climate has changed over the last 50 years.
And I don't know that we're ever going to be free of some sort of bug.
A natural state of motion for something to be in is to remain in its current state of motion.
been lucky enough to discover various things out there. Pulsars, exoplanets, and some other phenomena that ended up being interesting.
Hi, I'm Johnson Gary with Asking Penn State.
With Asking Penn State, Asking Penn State.
Asking Penn State.
Asking Penn State.
Welcome back to Asking Penn State.
Welcome back to Nittany Talk. I'm Emily McGlynn. In our last segment of the day, we'll be playing an intense hot game of truth or dab, made by the famous talk show Hot Ones. In our case, Nittany Talk or Dab. Facing the spiciness today is Jackson Tortone, Catherine Schreiner, Charlie Kritkowski, and Marielle Reese. They have to either answer the question or burn their taste buds. All right, Jackson, are you ready to get started?
I am.
All right.
I'm scared.
You either answer the question or you have to face this. My question for you is, what is your biggest fear in life?
Okay, so I can answer this.
Okay.
My biggest fear in life is dying and nobody remembering me.
Ooh.
I'm going deep already.
All right. All right. So I guess you don't have to take this.
Not this round.
Why are you putting it
Charlie.
closer to me?
Because you're next.
I'm next.
Okay, I chose the special one just for you because I have a feeling you would answer it, but at the same time, I feel like you would also take this. Okay. Bathrooms shouldn't be hard to find, but sometimes stuff happens. Share a time where you crapped your pants accidentally.
So there was one time
Oh,
in
God.
8th grade, I was at the mall with my friend. Granted, this was a mall that we took a 30-minute bus trip to get to.
Mhm.
I thought it would be funny to fart on him, crap myself, and then I was like literally like walking around like that, and then I was like, nah, I can't take this anymore. I went to the bathroom,
Shoveled
pitched my underwear, and then
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
okay, I could just what's a politically correct term? Go commando. But I was wearing jeans and like I did not like that zipper.
Oh man.
So I ended up it was a nicer mall I was at, so I had to go to Macy's out of all places to buy new underwear. Dropped $40 on a pack of underwear, Hanes underwear, which is the mother company of Champion, my favorite company, obviously.
You know, maybe it's a good idea you don't eat the sauce. You're in that
right now.
store. That's what I'm
Oh
saying.
my God, yeah, for our
I
sake.
want it. I
Jeez
want it.
Louise.
Maybe next
You know
time.
that's called pooting.
Pudding.
Pooting.
There's another term. I think it's sharding.
Okay.
I didn't know we were allowed to say that on air, but I guess we just did.
It's a made up term.
Yes, it
It's
is.
a made up term.
Very true. Okay. For you, she's very scared.
I'm terrified because I
Mariel's
can't
having a
handle
moment.
And this question was also, I chose this just for you
No.
because I know you
Specialized.
can't answer this
I
question.
thought we were friends. Oh my goodness.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
My question for you.
Mm.
One-on-one hangouts can be pretty awkward. Who in this room would be your last pick for a one-on-one chill session?
Oh,
Dang.
It's okay. You can be honest.
I'm ready
I
for
know
the
it's
ego
not
to be
me.
broken.
No.
We've already had
Wait,
those.
wait,
Like, I'm fine.
I'm gonna say you because you gave me that question.
Oh my
so
God.
I am not taking a dab. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Oh God.
I
And
love
Catherine. What's one memory you'd like to forget forever?
Okay. Oh, yeah, I know. 3rd grade, peed my pants in class. Yeah, I don't want to remember that. Sad, but truly, yeah, I was in 3rd grade and we were in gym class and I felt bad asking to go to the bathroom because I have severe social anxiety. So I was just like, nope, I can handle it. Peed myself.
Man, everyone here has
Now, did it make it worse?
potty
Did it make the social
issues.
anxiety worse afterwards or not?
Oh yeah, because
Oh.
the guidance counselor had to come in and be like, "Do you need new pants?" And I'm like, "Yes."
You can't take care of pants of the lost and found. Dude, that's how you get the new drip. It's just like
Lost
pee
and
yourself.
found. That's
Dude,
it.
I wish you could do that in college. I'll just like pee myself in the class and get a new pair of pants. Oh my god,
Every
what a
day.
concept! Stonks.
Every day.
Oh my gosh.
All right, another question for Mr. Jackson.
All right.
The host gets to read your text messages with your mom out loud.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Baby, Dabbington City.
Put it down in the history books.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm nervous for you.
My hands are shaking because I'm
I
so
have
scared.
chocolate milk if you need it.
You got it. You got it. That's a solid dab.
Oh
That's
my
all right.
goodness.
Let's do it.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Little dab.
Oh my
Little dab.
goodness.
Little dab.
All right.
Nothing crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Make sure the camera gets this. Ready for this?
We're watching. We're watching. Is it hot?
How do you feel?
Wait for a reaction.
How's it taste? Good?
Tastes like death.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cute.
Next up.
All right, Charlie. I'm gonna give you.
Wait for it.
I'm gonna give you a pop quiz card.
Oh!
All right, here we go. So you have to put your basic knowledge to the test, get one answer wrong, and you have to take a dab.
Basic knowledge.
Okay.
Right.
I have 3 questions for you, okay? Number 1, what event signaled the start of the Middle Ages? A, the crowning of Charlemagne. I don't know if I pronounced that right.
Charlemagne, yeah.
Okay, thank you. B, the attack of the Vikings. Or C, the fall of the Roman Empire.
All the Roman Empire.
Correct. Number 2, what is the name of the disease that killed nearly half the people in Europe? A, the Spanish flu. B, smallpox. Or C, the Black Plague.
Black Plague.
Correct. Third and final one. Who invented the printing press? A, Johannes Gutenberg. B, Albert the Great. Or C, Leonardo da Vinci.
Johannes Gutenberg.
Darn it.
But look, because this, I want a present.
Okay.
I want a present here.
Present.
I want a present. I killed that. I killed that.
You're the most respectable one.
I killed that.
Doing it because they want to.
Okay, Charlie.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Dabbington City. Dabbington City. Cheers, my friends.
Am I allowed to read my dab?
Really good.
Are you okay? Okay, moving on. No. Oh my god. Okay, I'm also gonna do the pop quiz with you because these 2 other ones, because they're not that mild.
Mild.
Okay. Number 1, what attaches muscles
it.
to the bones? 1 or A, tendons, B, nerves, or C, veins?
A, tendons.
Correct. Number 2, what is the largest organ in the human body? A, the heart, B, skin, or C, lungs?
Heart, right? No, it's not heart.
Let's go. The answer is skin.
Skin's an organ.
Dude, I'm a journalism major. I don't do science. Oh my god.
Be careful. Not too much.
Just get a little tap. Okay, there you
Low
go.
dab, low dab.
Low dab.
All right.
Low dab.
I'm so scared. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, come on.
No, that's really
Wait about 20 seconds.
You got
Okay,
it.
Catherine, your final question. Have you broken any laws? If yes, name 2 of them. Includes, but not limited to, traffic, drugs, theft, etc.
Oh, I definitely have ran a stop sign. Yeah, that's definitely one. The other one, jaywalking, I guess. Like, if are you okay?
That's it. Hurting my ego, Charlie.
I
Give me
made
some.
it out.
Let's go.
Oh my god, he's having another one.
Double dabs, baby.
All right, let's
You
do
don't
it.
bring
Queen
hot
spoon.
sauce and tell me
All
not to eat
right.
it.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
A lot of
Wrapping it up.
heroes
We're
here.
gonna cheers.
Okay,
All right,
Cheers,
here
my
we
friends.
go. Cheers.
That's all the time we have for today. And
Do
don't
it.
worry,
Yeah.
our staff agreed to do this segment. For Nittany Talk, I'm Emily McGlynn, and we'll see you next week. Oh my god.